Hey guys, Zcon here, and as you can see by the title, we are here again with another fire video. Now, I have never done a video like this before, but it has been a highly requested video, so I just say why not. I think I'll be doing one of these every season now, so I'll basically be doing 5 top loadouts that you can use to help in your rank push for this season. Now, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, be sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the post notifications to get notified every time I post a brand new Call of Duty mobile video. I'd also really appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that like button and get this video to at least 30 likes. Okay guys, I won't even waste any time. Let's get right into the video. Alright guys, this is the first loadout. Now, this is actually my go-to loadout. You want to have your go-to loadout in the first loadout slot, and this is the AK-117. And the reason for this is I think that the AK-117 is one of the safest guns to have. I don't think it's expecting a nerf anytime soon, and it's pretty much a very all-around gun, short range, long range, mid range, or whatever. So for this, I'll be using no sight, foregrip, quick draw, and extended mag. And these are like the primary add-ons to use on a gun. Now for the secondary weapon, we're going to be using the MW11. The attachments don't really matter on that. The character we'll be using is Death Angel Alice. Everything just blends in so nicely with Death Angel Alice. The operator skill we are going to be using for this AK-117 loadout is the War Machine. The War Machine is pretty much the best operator skill in the game right now, followed by the Hive. So you'll be seeing those two operator skills a lot during this video. And obviously we're going to be using the frag grenades. It's a lot better than the sticky grenades, and trap mines are for noobs. Now we're going to be using smoke grenades just to get rid of those annoying camper snipers. Alright, so here's where it actually gets interesting, and that's the perks. The first perk we're going to be using is Flak Jacket, because this is a very useful thing to use. Like, you get 2 shots from operator skills and you can survive trap mine and so on. The second perk we're going to be using is Toughness. You want the AK-117 to be as steady as possible, so this kind of takes off some of the recoil. And the last perk is Dead Silence, which is the best perk to use, so that you kind of go untraceable when you're running, especially in a building and so on. Now, as I said, this is my go-to loadout, my main loadout that I always use, like in team deathmatches, hardpoint, and like at the start of domination games and so on. Alright guys, this is the second loadout that I have been using, and this is like primarily my domination loadout, but I use it for search and destroy and at the beginning of team deathmatch, the beginning of hardpoint. So this is Type 25, and I know that the Type 25 has been nerfed, but it is still a pretty good gun to use. So we are going to be using the Type 25 Neon Tiger. I actually have a epic Type 25 skin, but I do think that this skin is more accurate, even though they're the same stats. I think that this is the best Type 25 skin in my opinion. I know that on stats it's the same, but that's just what I think. For the attachments, we'll be using the red dot sight along with the extended mag, quick draw, and foregrip. And I already explained why we use that for the previous loadout, so yeah. Now for the secondary weapon, we'll be using the J358, and I'm using the Phobos skin. Again, the character doesn't matter, but David Mason just seems cool, and a lot of people should have David Mason. Well, the character really doesn't matter anyways. And this is really what makes it that domination loadout. You have to have the shield, because when I'm playing domination games, especially in ranked, I like to play objectives, so this like makes me carry a team. I just drop it and all of us just lay down on the flag. For the operator skill, shield is a definitely. For the lethal, now you're gonna want to have your frag grenades ready, and for the tactical smoke, and it's obvious why you need smoke for this domination loadout. You can just throw your smoke grenades, go ahead and lay on it. Now for the first perk, we're gonna be using Agile, and this is because we want to like be very flexible, able to jump over stuff very fast, And also if you do ADS, then you can pull out this gun as fast as possible. For the second perk, we're going to be using toughness. Because we're going to be using the red dot sight, we wanted this to be very accurate, so the second perk kind of makes your accuracy a lot better. And the last final perk we're going to be using is dead silence, which is the best perk for the third one if you want to keep. The third loadout I have equipped is the Pdw 57 loadout, and though this is a good loadout for search and destroy, especially meltdown, it's not really a search and destroy loadout because any of these loadouts can be used for search and destroy. Like, since the nerf of a lot of assault rifles, then SMGs definitely have taken over, so this is a very good loadout to have. This gun has absolutely no recoil, so this is one of the best loadouts I have for you. So let me just go ahead and take you through it. So we have the Pdw Royal Crimson. You can just go ahead and use any Pdw, it doesn't matter, but I like to have the red dot on this along with the long barrel, quick draw, and the foregrip. And of course we are using a SMG, so we want to have the rocket for those annoying score streaks. We have soap holding onto this awesome gun, and for the operator skill we are going to be using the war machine. For the lethal grenade, of course we're going to be using frag again. For right here, we're going to change this from smoke and use a flashbang. The first perk we're going to use is of course Flak Jacket. I told you the reason why Flak Jacket is such a good perk. The second perk we're going to use is hardwired because of those annoying trip mines and stuff. And of course we're going to be using dead silence, which is my go-to perk for that last. The next loadout I actually have equipped for you guys is the Rust 97U, and this gun is, in my opinion, the second best gun in the game. It is definitely just so insane. It does good at all ranges. You have to have the Rust 97U in one of your loadout slots, and this works good for any game mode. I think it's definitely one of the best guns in the game. So we're going to be using the no sight here along with the extended mag. Of course it doesn't have enough mags, and we'll be using the foregrip and quick draw. And again, we'll be using that SMRS because it is a SMG and we want to deal with those score streaks. We're going to be using the Reaper puzzle to hold this war machine. Again, we'll be using that because it is the best operator skill in the game. We'll be using frag grenades, smoke, and we'll be using the same perks from the previous SMG class, and that's Flak Jacket, hardwired, and dead silence. And here we have the last perk, guys, and you absolutely must have a sniper loadout when you're playing this game. And this is obviously for any reasons. You can, sniper is such a all-rounded gun. Even if you don't know how to use a sniper, you should always have the sniper equipped. In my opinion, is very good. So we'll be using the DLQ cubic illusion. Everyone should have this gun by now because it was given to us free. So we're gonna be using the extended mag so we don't have to reload often. We're gonna be using a suppressor because we want to make this a stealth loadout in a way, so we'll be dropping on that suppressor, and we'll be using the FMJ so we can shoot through walls and stuff like that. For the secondary weapon, you want to use either the MW11 or the J358, and I see a lot of people use rockets when they're sniping, but that's not good because if someone comes to you close range, you want to be able to take out your pistol and kill them instantly. And also do not use a knife. We're gonna be using the Phantom because that's literally his thing. He's a long range fighter for snipers and stuff. For the operator skill, here's where we're gonna change it up a bit. We're not gonna be using the war machine now, we're gonna be using the hive. This, in my opinion, is the second best operator skill, and it also goes very well with the sniper. We're gonna be using frag grenades for the lethal, and for the tactical we are going to be using the trophy system for obvious reasons, so that we don't get spammed with nades and stuff. The first perk we're going to be using is agile, so we can quick scope better and faster and have that advantage in gunfights. The second perk we're going to be using is toughness because the sniper did currently get a nerf where when you are getting shot, it increases your flinch. So this basically reduces how you flinch, which makes your shots more accurate. And the final perk we're going to be using is Dead Silence, because we still want to make this a kind of stealth class thing. As you can see, both my pistol and the DLQ has the silencer on it. So that is it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, if you did find anything in here useful, if you are planning to use any of these loadouts, be sure you go ahead and hit that like button. See you tomorrow.